Hello, everyone. Are we ready? Are you guys excited? Good morning. I've got on my Mary Kay t-shirt. I've got several different ones because, I've collected a few over the years. And yeah, don't ask me. Somebody made this for me. I had a dear friend that had this made for me. But it is the holidays. Are you guys excited? And welcome to your Girls with Goals workshop series. We have prayed, we have planned, we have been so excited about today. We're hope you're as excited as we are to kick off this party. So that's why I got my pom pom in my hand and we are just ready. So drop in the chat and let us know if you're excited and ready to get this party started. If we haven't met yet, you didn't watch my intro video or my welcome video, my name is Bridget Moore. I have been in Mary Kay for 22 years, and you're going to be hearing from a ton of my girlfriends today. Could be your sales director, might not be this time, might be next time, might be a pop-in video. We've got several girlfriends joining us with their units. So just be thankful that you're here because we are going to pour into you to give you the best holiday selling season. So we want you to drop in the chat right now. What are you most excited about for this holiday season? We want to know. We want this feed blowing up because guess what? We're watching the feed because we're going to give away some gift cards. Who wants some Amazon gift cards? Yes, yes, and yes. So make sure that you comment because we all can buy something on Amazon, right? You can do some new Christmas wrapping, whatever you need. So very exciting. So make sure you drop in the chat. Let us know that you're here and what you're most excited about. And man, when you're hearing these trainings, we want you being the comment queen. We want that feed just constantly moving here. We're so excited that you're here and a part of it. And we want you to be interactive and ready to receive it all. Now, I want to remind all of you that you're going to hear a lot today. We're going to go for an hour and a half, and we want you to be as fully present as you can. So make sure you can hopefully, get in a quiet place somewhere and listen. And if you miss anything, go back. You may have to go back and rewatch anyway. But just know that we want you to just be fully present. Get your notepad out, get your comfy blanket, grab your favorite drink, and let's get started. Because what I know is that we are ready. We are ready to pour into you. We are already 3 weeks into the month. And so we have a lot to cover. So we're going to go an hour and a half this time. Normally we'll be an hour or less. So this time, just hang with us because I promise it's going to be worth it. We're going to take a little break in the middle so you can go get something to drink or eat or potty or whatever you need to do. So just know that. But we want you here and present and commenting. And then we'll announce our winners in the next day or two for our Amazon gift cards. For you being here and being live with us. Now, if you watch the replay, of course, let us know. Put hashtag replay because we want to make sure that we know that you were able to watch and be a part of our fun event. So a few housekeepings you guys just remember is that when we're training, there may be supportive documents and we will post those here in the file section. Also, just know that we've already asked this before, but in the welcome video, but in case you missed it, we just ask you, please don't share this YouTube link out to your Mary Kay girlfriends. And please don't put people in this Facebook group that's not a part of your unit. We're trying to keep this intimate. Your sales directors and myself have committed to this really cool workshop series. We want to try to keep it within our units. So, but you can take the training to have an amazing holiday season and share it with your girlfriends. We just want to try to keep this right here within this group. So please just be respectful of that. And that's really all that we ask. We just want you to be here, be excited, and be thankful that your unit is here to receive this awesome training. All right, you guys. So also, I want to remind all of you, make sure your notifications are on if you haven't done that yet, because we want to make sure you don't miss anything that we're going to be posting over the next weeks and months as we do this series, and make sure you have all the dates saved in your phone so you don't miss anything, and try to be as live with us as you possibly can. Also, you guys, as we kick this party off, I want to remind you, you're going to hear a lot. Please just take it in bite-sized chunks. When you get done today, we just want you to receive it, sit with it, process it, highlight your favorite things, and then talk to your sales director and make a game plan that works for you. Okay, because everybody's going to look different. You're going to hear one idea that you love and maybe one you're not so excited about. That's the beauty of our business. You can absolutely do whatever you want to do, and we love that. So I'm actually going to kick this party off with the very first training, and we're going to talk about goal setting. Because, we have to kick off with goal setting, right? How could we not kick off with goal setting? So I had posted in here a workbook, like a little, just like a holiday worksheet. If you didn't print it, that's okay. You can always go back and print it later. So don't stop watching. Just stay with us. And we're going to go ahead and kick this off, okay? So this is actually the first page of what it looks like. So once you print it, you'll see it here in the file section. I did post it for you guys a couple of weeks ago. So if you don't have a printer or there's a problem, just again, follow along. Not a big deal. It's okay. So let me just go through some of these questions with y'all. Now I want y'all to think Christmas minded here. And I'm going to read some of these questions. And if you feel led, share in the chat what you're excited about. So the first question that I have on here is, how will you feel when you achieve this goal? So if you have a decision that you want to make about how much money you want to make this holiday season, maybe it's $5,000, maybe it's $10,000, maybe it's $1,000. I want you to think right now, write down a number. And if you're willing to share that in the chat, put it in the chat. How much money would you love to make this holiday season? And if you're willing to share it also, what would you do with that money? We would love to know. Is it paying cash for Christmas, going for a dream vacation, paying for a home renovation, maybe a car that your family needs? Like, what is it that that money could do? Because what I find, you guys, is that money does not motivate. It's what you can do with the money that motivates you. So how would you feel when you achieve this goal? I want you to tap into the emotional, like you've already done it. How will it feel on Christmas morning when you feel like you've accomplished that? The second one is, how will your children feel? If you're doing this for your kiddos and you do have children or maybe grandchildren, how will they feel about it? How will it feel to tell your kids, we're going to Disney? Or you know that you pay cash or you get to give your kids things you couldn't normally give them. How will your spouse? What would your spouse think about you achieving this goal? And who in your past didn't believe that you could build a successful business? Who would you be excited to kind of say, oh my goodness, my family's doing this because of my Mary Kay business? It's kind of fun to post up like that. And then who would you like to see? I'm sorry, who would you like to see you as a success? This isn't about other people, so I want to be clear about that. But sometimes I believe that people are watching us. I say they're like Santa Claus, they're always watching. And so sometimes they're waiting for us to go first. So what if there's recruits out there and friends and family that are watching you and customers, and they're like, well, I'll do it if she does it. Like I'm going to see if she's successful. And so what could it mean if you chose to show up this holiday season, how it can impact someone else? If you had more than enough income to meet all your family's immediate needs, what would you do with your additional time and money? I didn't know what it felt like to have excess when I started Mary Kay. And so that was something I didn't even know how to process. And as I started having extra, I mean, it just blew my mind the blessing it was to be able to, pay cash for things and not have to worry about having enough money at the grocery store and putting food back on the shelf and not having enough money if the washing machine broke. Anybody relate to that? And so that's where I was when I started Mary Kay. And so I'm so grateful that Mary Kay has taken me out of that situation. What is behind your commitment to making your business a success? It's those type of things that drive you. And whose life will you make a difference in when you are successful in your Mary Kay business? Remember, y'all, there's a price for everything. There's a price for not showing up, and there's a price for showing up, right? Very true. Okay, so on the third page, it says, have your dream Christmas. What would you like Christmas morning to look like? I want you to imagine it. But describe it here in detail. Now, this is homework. Okay, this is homework number 1. How will you feel? Who will be positively impacted by your choices? What will you be able to do that you haven't been able to do before? Continue to think beyond Christmas morning. And what will this new phase of life do for you and your family moving into the new year? So I want you to think how you show up at the holidays, you guys, can make you new recruits. It can build great new customers. What can springboard you into an amazing beginning of the new year by you showing up for the holidays. But then the next sheet is, what would you like Christmas morning to look like? And describe it here in detail. How will you feel and who will be negatively impacted by your choices? Okay. Think beyond Christmas morning. What will life look like in January 1st, a year from now, or 5 years from now? Okay. So what if you don't change? That's what it says. Not if you do change. So the first one is, if you have your dream Christmas, who will that positively impact? If you don't have your dream Christmas and you change nothing and you show up to these workshops but you don't change anything, how will that negatively impact? You'll have the same Christmas. You'll have the same situation. Yes. And then this is going to be homework for you. This is a worksheet, a holiday strategy. If you want to profit X amount of dollars, then you're going to put here, consider the 60-40 split, which means instead of taking a 50% profit, you're going to take a 40% profit and keep 10% for wrapping, supplies, tissue paper, etc. So you can work this little sheet out and you can work with your sales director on that. to come up with your number to know how much would you need to sell to be able to make this much profit. My friends, you got to know your numbers. You're the CEO of your business. We want to make sure that you know your numbers and that you are ready for this holiday season. Okay. That's super, super important. So as a wrap up, I want to say thank you so much for National Sales Director Kristen Sharp. These were her incredible worksheets that she allowed us to use during this workshop. So thank you so much, Kristen, for being willing to share your knowledge with us for these incredible worksheets. So you guys, I'm going to toss it over to Debbie now. Debbie's going to talk to us about a no chaos Christmas. Who would love a no chaos Christmas? Can I get an amen? Yes. So Debbie, I'm going to let you take it away, but you guys make sure you do this homework. So important because this is the foundation of the beginning of what activities you'll need to do to make this all a reality. All right, Debbie, take it away.
Well, hello. Thank you, Bridget. Oh my gosh, I am so excited that you are here to hang out with us for this holiday workshop series. These next few months can be the most exciting, spectacular, amazing for you and your business and your family. My name is Debbie Albrecht, and I have been building my business for 32 years. So I've been through this season 32 times. All right, so I want to share with you some exciting things in preparation. We have so many great friends of mine coming on after me, being able to share some really great tips. But one of the things that I know, like Mary Kay said, is plan your work and work your plan. So we've all heard of the weekly plan sheet. And I want to take it a little bit farther. Yes, we definitely need to have our weekly plan sheets planned. I want you to have a no chaos holiday season. Can that happen? I don't know. We're going to try. No chaos holiday season requires preparation. Plan, prepare, and succeed, right? Like lacking of preparing is preparing for failing. So preparation is huge. And this is the time right now to get a plan of action. You already done your goal setting with what Bridget shared. And now it's time to get your emotions and your time worked out. All right, so here we go. Write down, we're going to do a weekly plan sheet, but I want you also to get a calendar for the rest of September, October, November, and December. And I want you to strategically write down all the things that either you have been committed to in the past, you want to be committed to, because we need to still put our Mary Kay business top priority to have the success that you want. So these are the things that I do and plan in advance, the things that are important to me. Now, over the years, I've learned that saying no with a period is important as saying yes. So what action in spending time in one place is a yes and means you're saying no to another place, okay? And we want you to have a cash-free Christmas. We want you to have all those goals that you set up for. So setting aside the time that it requires to do what you want to do to have the success that you want to set. So planning, preparing, succeeding. All right, so on your notes, I want you to write down, what are the things that are really important must-dos for you during the holiday season? So I'm going to give you some ideas, like when do you decorate? Is it on the calendar? When do you bake cookies? What do you do for Thanksgiving? And is it at your house, somebody else's house? Could it be at somebody else's house this year? What do you do for food? What does your Christmas look like? Do you know in advance when the kids are off and preparing for sitters or preparing how are you going to work your business while the kids are home during the holidays? Do you have Halloween costumes picked out already? Who's getting those together? Like there's all these things that just kind of come up upon us, but you guys, they happen every year over and over and over. It's not like a new thing. It's just if we plan in advance for those things. So I take out my calendar this time every year and I look, okay. And because the holidays like Thanksgiving falls a little different in November and things like that. And I look and think, okay, so when are we decorating? And I put that in my calendar. When are we doing Christmas cookies? What are my responsibilities for Thanksgiving? When am I going to shop? Like all kind of the big things that I want to do so I can enjoy my holidays, not feel guilty, but also that I can work my business and have success during the holiday season. That is a no chaos holiday season. So I really want to encourage you, plan your work and work your plan. And I want you to ask a couple questions. One question I want you to ask yourself is, just because we've done it this way forever, do I have to do it this way this year? And sometimes it's just a change for a season. Sometimes it might just be change this year because you're hitting a really big goal. And sometimes it's like nobody else just has the courage to want to offer a different suggestion for something that you've done forever just because it's tradition. It's that old story of, why do you use that really big turkey pan? Because grandma did. Well, why did grandma use that? I don't know, because her mom did it. I don't know, because her mom did it, right? Like, why? And maybe it just takes you, the one, to have the courage to offer a different suggestion that maybe it might really be beneficial for other people as well. So plan, prepare, and succeed. So when are you doing the tree? When are you wrapping your gifts? When are you buying your gifts? Do you have a list? I create a list of who I need to buy for, and I start writing down the gifts I want to give for them, and I start getting them now. When are you going to wrap? Can you delegate the wrapping? All those things, I encourage you to plan now, so that, number one, you don't have to think about it, because when you get it off of your head and you get it in a plan, emotionally, it allows you to be more creative. All right, so that's tips on having a no chaos Christmas. Now I'm going to switch gears, because my next topic is I care calls. I want to encourage you to reach out to all of your customers, or even potential customers, but mainly your customers, and just do an I care call. What is an I care call? An I care call is a call that is just saying, I appreciate you. I'm here for you. I'm thinking about you. It might sound like this. Hi, Patty. I'm wondering what you're doing for the holidays. I know it can be a crazy time. I just looked and saw I don't have your email. I might be doing some fun things this holiday season, and I don't want to leave you out. Would you mind sending me your email? If it's a text, or even a voicemail, or even a messenger. Or an I care call might just be, you look at their Facebook and you see something that's happened in their life, and you send them a private message, messenger, text, phone call. Like, use all of it, you guys. And you might just say, gosh, I just saw that your son got nominated for whatever. Congratulations, that's awesome. An I care call has nothing to do with selling or booking. And I can tell you that when I've done I care calls, it's amazing how many orders show up. It's amazing how many times people have just responded, thank you. It's also a great way that if you don't have information, like maybe you're doing a lot of messenger conversations and you don't have people's phone numbers, you don't have people's emails, please ask for them. It's really good for you to have all the ways, text, email, messenger, Facebook, to communicate with your customers and your potential customers. And so if I'm messaging somebody and I don't have any of their information because I've been on Messenger with them, it will sound like this. Hi, Sue, or I don't necessarily need to say their name. I just wanted to check in with you. I realize I don't have your cell phone. Mine is blank. What's yours? Because now they have yours, and people feel more comfortable giving you their information once you've given it to you. I don't want you to miss out on anything, any specials or deals that I might have going on in the future. And I wanted to make sure I had your contact information. Hope you have a great day. So those can be different I care calls, and you can do them throughout the year, not just during the holiday season. All right, I hope those ideas have blessed you, benefited you. Plan, prepare, succeed. Have the best holiday season any ever. And I'm going to pass it on to my friend Stephanie. Have a great day.
Oh my gosh, thanks, Debbie. This has been so good. Put it in the chat. Share down below. Tell us what you've loved the best so far. Are you just so excited about the holiday selling season? Oh my gosh, this has been absolutely amazing. I love all of the trainers so far. So thank you everyone for all of your hard work that you're doing to put this amazing series together. Okay, well, my theme this morning is called Work Now. Put it in the chat. Say work now. Work now. It is time to work now because it is going to propel your business into the later months. So what you're doing now in September is going to gear your business up for October, November, and December. And I want you guys to think about growing your customer base. And what you do now is going to help your Pink Week sales. It's going to help you have a bigger customer base for later. So let's talk about what you can do now to build your customer base, to build your team, and to grow. So one of my favorite things to do, especially after a fall launch, is to do test panels. Okay. Have you ordered the new fall product yet? Put it in the chat if you've ordered the new fall product. Let us know in the chat if you have. And so gather your customers either one-on-one, you can do this one-on-one, or you can do it in a group where your customer can invite a few people to join and get their opinions on the new fall product. And you can do this in person, or you can also do this virtually over FaceTime or Zoom. And you can swatch the new products, talk about the new lipsticks, talk about the new eyeshadows. You can swatch it on the back of your hand. You can even meet up with people at a coffee shop and do this in person and get their opinions on the new products. And so we also have a cute little sheet that we'll give you guys too, that is a test panel sheet that you can get their opinions on all of the new fall products. So that's an idea for you guys as well. Another thing that you can do is fall Fab 5 and 5s. So you can get together with your customers, again, virtually or in person, and show your 5 favorite fall products in 5 or 15 minutes, however fast you want to do it. You can do it in 5 or 15 minutes. And basically, you just get on FaceTime with them and you just talk about your favorite fall products. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the new fall products. You can talk about the apple and almond body wash and lotion. You can talk about the PHA AHA resurfacer. So you can just talk about some of your favorite fall products transitioning from, summer, getting our customers ready on some amazing new maybe products that they aren't on, or get them back on the products again that they need for the fall and winter months. Also, you guys, parties and facials is where it is at. Putting the product on the faces. Mary Kay Ash always said, nothing happens until someone sells something. And so we know that this product sells. When we get together with our customers, when we get together and make women feel important and special and pampered, and this is such a great time to do it. Women want to gather right now. And so you really are at the right place at the right time. And so I'm going to be talking a little bit later about some fun themes for the fall time and specifically October. But how many parties do you want to do between now and the end of December, now and the end of the seminar or the physical year? How many parties do you want to do? What could you get excited about? Could you get excited about doing, a party a week between now and the end of December? Could you get excited about doing a couple parties a week or a couple parties a month, depending on your Mary Kay business and how much you are working it? But now is the time to work, to build that customer base and to grow. I promise it's going to be so worth it. So I'm excited to go ahead and pass it on over to Kimberly. Kimberly, take it away, girl.
Well, wasn't that wonderful? I am so excited to come to you now and speak to you a little bit about holiday wish lists. But first, I want to encourage you because I want you to know how this works. So, this is one of the most exciting times of the year for you as a beauty consultant because each person that you encounter is really like encountering three. And what do I mean by that? Well, she is going to want to look beautiful for the holidays. You can help her with that. She is going to want to write up a list of things she can't get right now. So you can help her with that because you're going to have her fill out a holiday wish list. And then you're going to see what gifts that she gives. All right. So I have included in the files a bunch of different wish lists. So because I know we all have different personalities. So don't go researching, just look and make one of those work for you. Print it out, get started now. When you meet with your customers, when you have facials, because you want to build a lot of facials right now. And skincare classes so that you can develop your customers so that you have sales coming up this holiday season. All right. So when you get the list, you're going to get your say it's her husband's name, phone number, and email. All right. And want to make sure that you can read those things. So when she gives it to you and she writes it out, make sure you repeat it to her so that you can understand it. Okay. Trust me, this goes back, right? I understand all of these things that have happened where I texted the wrong person and they're like, well, this sounds really nice, but this is not her husband. So anyway, I just want to spare you of that. All right. So you're going to get name and information, and then you're going to talk to your director about how to schedule a message through a messaging company. All right. And then what you're going to want to make sure that you do is do that now. So schedule that so that it goes out because you just met her. And I'm going to give you a little example. All right. So first of all, this is just to a husband. All right. So hi, Larry. This is Kim Caparetta, Mary Kay Beauty Consultant. Your wife, Susie, just had a facial and she shared with me a list of things for the holidays that she would really love. I'd love to help surprise her with perfect gifts that make it super easy and convenient for you because I offer complimentary wrapping and delivery. Let me know if you'd like to chat or I can send you some ideas. Looking forward to helping you with making your holiday extra special. So you can text that out to him, her, whoever was on that list. Okay. And then you're going to want to schedule out again. So if you hear from them, then of course you're going to take them off that scheduling. So I have heard from so many people that just, say thank you. At least a lot of times they just say thank you. That is such a great idea, or I'm already done. But at least you're getting some kind of communication. So make sure you take them off the list because you don't want to get in trouble like spamming them. All right. So, and then every customer, when you meet her and you're getting together with her, just really delve into her list of how you can help her have a really happy holiday season. What stress can you take off of her? What gifts can you get? So I'm going to show you a picture of one of my customers, Laura. And this was 2 years ago. And Laura came to my open house and she purchased a bunch of stuff. Now, this was stuff she actually saw some things and she's just like, I want this, 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 and this. And she made her list and then came and picked it up. That was some $500 in that basket in that box for Laura. And she said, next year, I want to start earlier and I really want to do this. And I was like, well, Laura, you know how you could do that, right? So guess what? Laura became a star consultant and Laura has her own customer base now that she is selling to. So yay for Laura, right? Let's get a bunch of Lauras. All right. So then I want to talk to you also about, who do you spend money with? Corporate gift giving. All right. So it's considered corporate gift giving because it's like your dental office. Okay. I mean, you spend money with them every year, right? You go get your teeth cleaned 2 times and then you get some surprises. So how are you going to earn that money back, right? You're going to talk to him about gifts for the holiday season. So it's a lot of times it's not like, the boss, it's somebody that is in charge of holiday gift giving. So you're going to want to contact those people. And you know what I would say? Make a list of people, first of all, that you do business with, and then talk to your family and your friends and tell them what you're looking for and who do they know that they might recommend that's stressed out for the holidays or that's in charge of doing that. And then we're going to include several different scripts and several different emails that you can send out. Okay. But you basically do really want to make sure that you let them know that you're going to tailor these gifts for their corporate employees, that you're going to make it extra special. And so when you do, and you're talking to them on the phone, you're going to call them, you're going to get their information so that you can see. A lot of times, you get a name and a number, and then you're just going to call them and you're going to ask who's in charge of gift giving. And if they put them on the phone, great. If not, ask for an email. And then you're going to follow up on that email. Follow up is the key, you guys. Don't just get these great ideas and throw something out there and not follow up, okay? Because you're going to want to follow up. That is the key. And so make this holiday great. I know you can. And I know that you can get a lot of people some Mary Kay gifts and make your holidays happier with that extra income, right?
Thank you, Kimberly. Well, you guys, I am so excited to be here with you this morning because I get to talk to you about a couple of my favorite things, but we're going to start with building your team through the holiday season. And I'm going to share with you guys something that I like to call Christmas Cash. Okay, Christmas Cash, our Christmas Cash program is one of my favorite programs that I roll out in the end of September, October, November, December every year because I believe that our Christmas Cash program or a holiday pilot program is a very low pressure way to help somebody get started in their Mary Kay business because everyone needs money around the holiday season. Just like you guys, you're here, right? You are here because you have a goal for this Christmas season, whether it's to make a couple extra $100 throughout the Christmas holiday, or maybe it's to pay for your entire Christmas for your family in cash. You have a goal to make some extra money this holiday season, and I promise you, you have friends and customers who would love to do the same thing as well. Now, the other reason I'm super passionate about this is because I actually started my Mary Kay business at the very end of October, like the last couple of days of October. And so I started during the holidays. In fact, my very first 6 weeks of Mary Kay, I sold $6,000 through holiday selling. Holiday sales. You guys, we keep half of that. Half of $6,000 is $3,000. And that was more than I made at my day job. That's pretty crazy, right? So as you could guess, I'm super passionate about sharing our Christmas Cash program because it really is how I got started. And guess what, y'all? I stayed because I was having fun. I was making money and I was making friends. And I've stayed for 7 years since then, have earned 5 or 6 or something like that free cars through Mary Kay. I'm a lifer because I started during the holidays. So you guys, this is a really great way to teach somebody how quickly they can make money in a Mary Kay business without having tons of extra time. So here's a few things that I share as I'm sharing the business opportunity over the holidays. But I do just want to preface this by saying I don't change how I share the business opportunity. I still share at my in-person and my virtual appointments. I still meet people for coffee. I still share the business the way we've always shared the business. However, what changes is when they bring me an objection and they say something like, it's the holidays, I'm not sure I have enough time, or I'm nervous about giving it a try, or that seems like a really big commitment. Okay, that's when I pull out the idea of, have you ever thought about just starting to make some extra cash for Christmas? We have this thing called our Christmas Cash program, and that's how I bring this into the conversation. So I talk with people about how they can dream about having a debt-free Christmas. It is possible. I share with people that they can be a savvy shopper. You can do all your Christmas shopping at 50% off and make money too. You can save money and make money. I make it a no big deal type of thing. Like, just try it for the holidays. We all know that if they try Mary Kay for a couple months, they're having fun, they're making money, they make friends, they're not going to quit in January. They won't. We just need to give them the opportunity to make some money and have some fun, to see that they can do it, to build some belief in themselves. They won't leave if they do, okay? Now, some opportunities that they may have when they join or they start to make some Christmas cash. This is what I share with them. We'll do a launch party for you. We can do a virtual open house. You can be a part of any of the virtual holiday events that our sales director is doing, virtual or in-person events that we may be doing. We're going to equip you with lots of great selling ideas over the next couple months in this group, right? You get 50% off Christmas shopping for you. Y'all, if they were to get a job at Target to make some extra money over the holidays, they're going to have to buy their uniform. I can promise you that's more than $35 to start a Mary Kay business. They won't have a flexible schedule. They're going to work all the worst holiday hours, and they're going to miss out on time with their friends and family. Our Christmas Cash opportunity offers them a $35 startup, a flexible schedule. They're not going to miss out on all the things with their friends and family because they get to set their schedule and they don't have to work all the worst holiday hours. And on top of that, they get 50% off their own Christmas shopping. You guys, it just makes sense. So I want you to remember that as you're sharing the business opportunity. Also use this as an opportunity to follow up. So share about your openings for your Christmas Cash program with people that maybe have told you no in the past. Maybe Mary Kay wasn't for them then, maybe it is for them now, or maybe it's for now, for the holidays. But share about your Christmas Cash program. Share that you have a certain amount of openings for your Christmas Cash program this month. Create a highlight on your Instagram stories and talk about your Christmas Cash program. Follow up and follow through, okay? Our Christmas Cash opportunity is a great way to get people started during the holidays. Now, we're going to transition into holiday inventory and your personal shopping. You guys, when it comes to maxing out the holiday season, you are going to want to have your holiday inventory ready for a season full of selling. Now, if you need suggestions on how or what you want to build your holiday inventory with, this would be in addition to your normal inventory, okay? Then you are gonna maybe want to reach out to your director for some of those ideas, okay? But just basic boiled down, if your goal is to sell $10,000 during the holiday season, you will have to order $5,000 wholesale. There is no way around that. You cannot sell $10,000 this holiday season and not order $5,000, okay? Now, you don't have to start with that. Maybe start with half or 1,000. But my suggestion to you is that you have something to start with, because if you have a goal, you are going to have to order half of that. So order it now so you're stocked and ready to go. Now, since we are thinking like a retailer, we want to have our gifts wrapped and ready to walk out the door with your customers. Think about it. When y'all are holiday shopping yourself, do you want to special order your gifts and wait for them? Or do you just want to grab them off the shelf and go? You want to grab them and go. You see something wrapped all cute, looks really adorable, like the mint bliss and the socks, and you're like, oh, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen. And you grab it and you gift it. You don't want to order it, okay? Now, we're also all given the same amount of time, the same amount of hours in the day. And when it comes to the holiday season, you guys, those hours get eaten up so quick. So when you have a holiday store, you're able to pre-wrap your gifts. Your customers see the cute gifts, they buy the cute gifts, but you've also pre-wrapped them in one run. That means that you can hand gifts to your customers right away, right at your appointments. You spent the time to wrap them once, but it's all done for you. This is going to give you more flexibility to use your Mary Kay hours to keep selling instead of wrapping and delivering after every appointment that you have. We want you to use your holiday hours selling your inventory. Now, it's important to have an idea of what products you're focused on selling so that you can then stock your inventory with those, and you can have a plan for how to sell them. You don't need tons of everything, okay, but maybe pick a few specific items that you want to merchandise and sell this season. So a few of my best sellers, things that I personally stock up on, I love our regular line products because I can sell them all year long. Charcoal mask, the gel mask, the mask applicator, satin lip sets, satin hand sets, satin body sets, lip glosses, mascaras, satin hand creams, the roll-up bag, makeup remover, mini skincare sets. These are some of my best sellers. people that you are going to shop for this year. Don't forget that you'll want to stock up on your personal gifts as well. You're going to want to shop for your mom, your sisters, your aunts, your grandma, your cousins, your besties, your nieces, your nephews, your neighbors, your teachers, Secret Santa, the carpool moms, your coaches, your preacher, your coworkers, the girl who does your nails, your hair girl, your holiday guests, your housekeeper, your babysitter, your doctor, your mail carrier, your UPS person, your facilities person, any last minute gifts. I always keep 2 satin handsets on me for last minute gifts. You guys, we are going to shop for our store. We're also going to shop for ourselves. Now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. My very first selling season, I was a little scared to buy a holiday inventory, you guys. But I was ready. I knew I was going to sell it. But my husband at the time, obviously we're not still together now, he was not supportive of that idea at all. And so you guys, I got creative. So I want to give you permission to get creative. You guys, I bought all of our Christmas gifts for our friends, family, postal workers, hair lady, like literally everybody on that list I just gave you. I bought all their gifts through Mary Kay, and I wrapped them and I sold them. I sold them all. And then I used my profit to turn around and buy more of those gifts for them and some to have in my holiday inventory. And then I sold those too. And you guys, I was able to give all of my family gifts from Mary Kay, as well as sell $6,000 because I chose to do that. So if you're a little not sure that you're going to be able to finance your entire holiday inventory the way you want to, maybe do all of your personal Christmas shopping like I just told you, wrap it up and sell it. You're going to surprise yourself at how much you sell this holiday season. I truly believe it. Okay, Bridget, I am passing it on to you.
All right, everybody, I'm back and I'm ready to talk to you about one of my favorite things, which is my holiday baby. Now, if you've been around a while, you've probably seen my holiday baby. You know what it is, but I make a basket every year and I've been doing this for probably 15, 16, 17 years in my business. Prior to COVID, I had a cute rolling tote. I would put all my gifts in there. I would take them to show my friends, family, and customers during the holidays. Remember, you guys, everybody's buying gifts. So they don't have to be a customer to be buying gifts from you. I think that's a big misconception. We think, oh, I'm only going to target my customers. No, your coworkers. And here's a big one. Men are buying for people that they need to buy for. And so this baby is such a great idea to take with you. Now, it wasn't always called the holiday baby, but kind of evolved to that. So I have a basket now. So if you work online, which like I do now, I just schedule one-on-one appointments with my friends, family, customers throughout the holiday season. It can be on a Zoom, it can be on a FaceTime, and share my gift options. Remember that, again, everybody's buying and they all want small price points. So when you're thinking of like teacher gifts, gifts, like, somebody brought me a gift, I don't have one for her gifts, things like that, they need small price points. So remember, I would build my baby with the majority of my gifts in that $10 to $30 price point. I think that's really where people hang out. And most people are hanging out in $10 to $20. So just keep that in mind when you're building your baby. Now, there's a vendor that we use. Of course, there's lots of options, you guys. This is just me personally. It's called Court of Achievers. They build wrappers, wrappers to wrap the product that specifically fit our product. All you need some Scotch tape. And if you're not a big wrapper and you don't know how to do great Christmas wrapping and you want to look professional, you guys, because merchandising is a thing and cute does sell, you can just sell a regular product. But if you wrap it cute is always so much better. So I will just encourage you, whether it's this or something else, just keep it simple. Do not break the bank doing it and make it very duplicatable because most of you are very busy. So if you sold 100 of something to somebody, could you do that easily? And you want to ask yourself that question because you want to be thinking in big numbers, girls. So let me just show you my basket. You have probably a basket around your house you can use. This is actually a utility tote that I bought years ago that I use every year. And I just put our Mary Kay peanuts in the bottom that I get in my boxes. You could fill the bottom with anything just to give it height. And then you can even put like some shred, or if you wanted to, I have like some cute little sparkly balls I have in here just again to give it like some height and to fill it a little bit so you don't see the nuts in the bottom, the little peanuts. So let me just show you some examples. So like this is our Mary Kay footsie roll. Now you can sell a mintless foot cream, but if you wrap it like this, can we just be clear? I sell my weight in these things. I mean, they are precious and people buy them by the dozens because they can give them to their coworkers and teachers and neighbors and their bunco group, etc., their church friends. So love this. It's as simple as taking the free socks that we have while supplies last, the wrapper to wrap around it, and then you've got these cute little satin bows that they also sell. or you could do tool bows. You could buy one roll of tool and do some little tool bows, whatever you want to do. But how cute is that? Okay, again, cute sales. Also taking the Mary Kay hand soap, that's a $10 price point. That's a $12 price point. And you could take this, you could put a wrapper around it, super cute, $10 gift. Also check out the oil-free eye makeup remover. I mean, it's beautiful by itself, but then you put this cute little snowman on it, and now they have this sparkle tape you can put on the lid. How precious is that? And now look at this. This is the charcoal mask. It says Santa approved coal, and you can't see it, but this wrapper is two-sided, so you can pick which side that you want to use to wrap it and make it super cute. Okay, now this I sell a lot of. This is our hydrogel eye patches, y'all, but with a peppermint sticker on the front. They have it in pink and red. And all I did was buy a cellophane bag. You can go on Amazon, buy bags, and all you can do is just cut the end off of it. So just take a cello bag, you would sit it in the middle, see, and then you would cut that. Then you can gather it around, tape it on the back, and you can put the cute little bows on it. And look, now you have a big peppermint. I mean, seriously, you can sell hydrogel eye patches, but when you make them cute like that. And then, of course, for an under $10 gift, or actually another one is the Lip Savers. It's the Satin Lips Lip Balm, y'all. I know, so cute. They even have these. I don't have the hats on them, okay? So sorry about that. But they have these wrappers for our sanitizers, okay? I call them sanitizers during the holidays, but our hand sanitizer. They have an elf. You can put an elf hat on it. Then they have different ones throughout the year. This one's one I had last year as a penguin. And then this one is a Santa Claus. So you guys, here's the point. You can either go in with some girlfriends because the wrappers come in 25 packs. You can go in with some girlfriends and split it and just get a few, or you can focus on just 2 or 3. Maybe you just want to sell Footsie Rolls and eye makeup removers and lip savers, and that's all you want to focus on, and make a whole bunch of them. So buy the products you need. Keep it simple, 2, 3, or 4. They even have some things for bigger ones. You can check out their website. We're doing a gift card giveaway from them as well. So hopefully you'll win that, which is fun. So I'm excited about that. But just keep it simple and use these gift ideas as a way to start sparking your excitement about pre-selling, letting people know that you have fun gifts to offer. And you can start now and sharing on social media and the fun of wrapping and getting people excited, because we're getting close, you guys. And so we're under 100 days till the big day. So you've got plenty of time to start sharing this, promoting it, and using it all throughout the next few months. All right, you guys, I'm going to toss it over to Carla, and she's going to share more with us. Bye, you guys. See you later.
Good morning, ho, 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 from Carla Allen, Sales Director. I'm so excited to come to you this Saturday morning to tell you a little bit about my Adopt a Grandparent program. You know, this idea was birthed at the year that COVID hit. And we had so many residents in our local nursing and rehab communities that were unable to see family, and family was unable to get in to see them. We wanted an opportunity to bless the people that we feel like had been left behind. So my husband and I put together an idea, and I'm so excited to share it with you today. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this. I want to give you some ideas on making contacts. First off, you're going to go and contact your local nursing and rehab businesses, and then also speak with the administrator. He's going to be, or she's going to be, the person that's going to give you the count of how many women residents and men residents they have. Also, while you're there, grab how many staff that they have as well. Now, if you decide to do a gift for the staff, that's totally up to you. We've done that in the past. This year, I'm choosing to do something totally different, and I'll share that with you in just a second. But the main thing is just introduce yourself as the local Mary Kay girl. I want to tell you, this gives you a great opportunity to work with customers in your community to bless a lot of people. So let's talk a little bit about what is that going to look like, products and supplies. You know, what gift you choose to give is totally up to you. I'm using this year the beautiful Mint Bliss and fuzzy socks that Mary Kay has blessed us with. Now, as far as staff, I'm doing something totally different this year. So you're going to be preparing your gifts. You'll also want to make sure that you get a flyer, okay? Get your flyer together, advertising what your gifts will cost, so you can drop that flyer in every one of your reorder bags going out your door. Make sure that it's posted on your social media. Involve your customers. Call your customers. Let them know how they can get behind you to help generate this great opportunity to be a blessing. Now, also too, keep your social media up to date. You're going to be calling your residents at the nursing facilities to keep your count up to date and gather what information that you need to do at this point. Now, as far as organizational, I'm all about staying on top of that because it can have it's kind of like a runaway mind train. So keep your organization close. I use an Excel spreadsheet documenting each of my donors' name, phone number, address, email, what amount that they've bought, because I'll use that to put together and compile for my agencies a list of all of my donors. So also too, you can take this information and input it into your My Mary Kay customers or input it into your software system, whatever you want to do. This is going to be some great information later. Now, social media, you're going to want to make sure that you're posting, keeping people in the loop. You might contact your newspaper or radio to do any local advertising to let people know that what's going on in the community. Don't be afraid to reach out to people that you do business with, maybe doctors and insurance and people like that. The main lead is going to come from your customers. Ask your customers to support this. I keep my gifts to $15, and you'll see my flyer up in the top corner of this. $15 per gift blesses a resident in a facility. Also, to hang on to your Mary Kay product boxes. That's what you're going to be delivering to the nursing facilities in. Now, I compile a donors list, and let me tell you, it doesn't matter if you bought one gift from me, if you've bought 500 from me. I do different classifications. I can give you more information about that. But on the day of delivery at these Christmas parties, a gift will be delivered. I put it in a little cello bag. It's got a list of all of my names. I do not put addresses on there, but I have addresses. And they'll know every gift that was given. I get some of my donors to meet me at the agencies. I get customers to meet me. And I would say possibly grab somebody from your community or a customer that will play Santa Claus for you to help make deliveries. Maybe some friends, gather them to do caroling at the facilities whenever you're there to give her the gifts. Okay, so now the week before, it's for the final count. Call your nursing facilities back. Check head counts. Make sure that all of your gifts are wrapped. They have tags on them, your names on them. You're ready to go. Start contacting customers to let them know the dates and the locations. Make sure you're checking with your newspaper or anybody that's going to do follow-up work with you. You're ready to go. Pack your Mary Kay boxes. Get them ready for delivery. Now, the day of delivery, oh my gosh, it's the most fun day. Grab Santa, grab friends to carol, whatever you want to do, customers to support the big day. As you're delivering, take lots of pictures to document your journey and post them on social media. Now, the week after, that's the time when you sit down and write thank you notes for everybody. Make sure that they understand what a blessing they've been for your journey. Make sure you're inputting all of the addresses and information into your My Customers or software system, and that you're following up with each one of them. Put them in your texting service so you have everything tight and tied down, ready for next year's gift giving as well. Now, I know we've shared so much with you this morning, and I'm so excited. We have more to come, but we're getting ready for a little break. And I just want to say thank you for joining us so far. I hope this event has blessed you, but it's time for a break. Maybe we need a potty break or grab another cup of coffee, whatever it is. Thank you for letting me bless you. I hope that you find value in this.
I know things aren't meant to stay the same, and most things keep getting better with age.
So I'm going to embrace what's to come, learn as I go, and grow every day.
TimeWise Miracle Set showcases our commitment to continuous growth and devotion to doing more. More for skin, more for confidence, and more for the well-being of women everywhere. We analyzed, listened, formulated, adjusted, and tested, all for the love of your skin. TimeWise Miracle Set protects against environmental stressors to help support long-term skin wellness. And each product is powered by the scientifically proven, patented TimeWise 3D Complex. Uniquely different day and night formulas have dedicated ingredients to help reinforce skin's natural behavior. Shifting from protection during the day with SPF 30 to recovery at night. Plus, special NutriBeads Duo suspended in the night product releases fresh actives every time. And a moisturizing second infusion of the complex, morning and night, gives skin more of what it needs to help reset the pace of skin's visible aging, so you love it now and later.
So I'm going to take care of myself inside and out
Be proud of how far I've come.
and prepare for what's next.
It's time we all make every age our favorite age.
I move a little sweeter with it, ready for the runaway, come on, baby, let's play. Ready for unstoppable, How do you like me? How do you like me? How do you like me now? How do you like me? How do you like me? How do you like me now?
Introducing our most precise, powerful serum ever, Time-Wise Repair Voluform Advanced Lifting Serum. Clinically shown to visibly lift skin and reduce the look of deep lines and wrinkles. Defend your triangle of youth for firmer and more lifted looking cheeks, jawline, and neck. 100% of panelists had a visible lift of sagging skin along the cheeks and jawline. 98% had visibly lifted skin. In fact, the majority of women who tried this powerful serum for 6 weeks said their skin looked the best it had in years. We've combined an innovative fusion of ingredients that maximizes your skin's age-defying potential. Discover the power of Time-Wise Repair Voluform Advanced Lifting Serum to age beautifully from every angle. Available exclusively from your Mary Kay independent beauty consultant.
Discover skincare inspired by the innovative world of Korean beauty that visibly lifts and firms skin in just 2 weeks. Introducing the Time-Wise Repair Lifting Biocellulose Mask. Interlocking fibers create a highly absorbent, 3-dimensional fabric-like mask infused with a complex of beneficial ingredients. This advanced flexible material ensures a face-hugging fit that keeps the complex in close contact with the skin. After one use, the mask increases skin's moisture levels for 24 hours. After just 2 weeks, skin looks lifted and firmed, appears more luminous and younger looking. Add the ultimate beauty boost to your Time-Wise Repair regimen. Contact your Mary Kay independent beauty consultant today.
Wow, wow, wow. Oh my gosh, you guys just having the best day ever. Hasn't this been so great? Put it in the chat. Let us know what has been your aha moment so far, or BFO, blind flash of the obvious. What is an idea that you're excited about that you are ready to implement? Well, I will tell you that it is super important to all of us sales directors, to help set your holiday season up for success. And so we want you guys to take these ideas and strategies, but we also want you to implement them, to put it into action. And so I am so excited because these next 4 months, I truly believe, is going to be the best 4 months ever of your selling season. All right, you guys. Well, let's talk about October. October. Can you smell the pumpkin spice? Can you smell the s'mores? Maybe you're getting ready for a hayride. Maybe you are getting ready to go pick up some pumpkins at a pumpkin patch. What is your favorite thing about fall? I know personally, one of my favorite things about fall is sweaters. Can anybody relate? sweaters, leggings. Yes, I already said it. All of the fun pumpkin spice, the candles. I love everything fall. And so this is the perfect time to fall in love with Mary Kay. So that could be a fun theme that you do with your customers this selling season is fall in love with Mary Kay. Let's also talk about how can you use October in a fun way. So you can always spice up your in-person parties or even your virtual parties talking about, pumpkin spice, and you can show the pumpkin spice latte eyeshadow palette. That's always super cute, a super fun way that you can do that. You can also do fall beauty breaks as well. And so I was talking earlier about, the Fab Five and Fives. You could call them fall beauty breaks, where you get together with your customers for 5 minutes and show them your favorite products. You can also do a mascara-thon. Oh my gosh. A mascara-thon where you talk about all of our different mascaras, and maybe you have a goal to sell 24 or 30 mascaras. You could also do a mask-a-thon where you have a goal to sell so many of your favorite masks. Charcoal mask, moisture renewing gel mask. You could even do our biocellulose mask or our facial peel. You can do so much with our masking products. Another thing that you can do as well is a mystery hostess. Okay, so I know that I have done this previously, and a lot of my consultants have as well, where maybe you are wanting to kind of spice up your hostess program. And you can see who, from all of your hostesses in the month of October, there's kind of like a battle of the hostesses. And someone is going to get an extra maybe gift basket from you if they have the most in sales. So you can do so much around a mystery hostess program or a battle of the hostess program. That's always super fun as well. Also, I got this idea from Bridget, lotions and potions. It's a regular Mary Kay skincare class party, but it can be lotions and potions instead of just calling it, our classic Mary Kay skincare class party. Lotions and potions, super cute, right? Another thing that you can do, I'm personally a Kansas City Chiefs fan. I know, don't hate out there, haters, don't hate. But think about your customers that are football fans, and you guys can do a fun like game day Sunday where you can get together with your customers, again, in person or virtually, and you can do it before the game, and then you guys can watch the game together. Or however you want to do that. I know that a lot of my customers here that live local to me, they love the Chiefs. And so it's a great way to like have kind of a girls' day, or the girls can do makeovers and football and all of the things before, and then you guys can watch the game with like your kids and your husbands afterwards. And so you guys, sometimes you just got to get a little creative, and people do want to gather right now. You don't have to take all of the ideas, but take something that excites you. I tell my consultants all the time, if it doesn't excite you, you're not going to do it. So pick something that excites you and go do it. All right, Cassie, I'm going to pass it on over to you, girl.
My name's Casey Hembry. I'm from Carrollton, Georgia. And thank you, Bridget Moore, for being the brainchild behind this awesome event. So I'm so excited for y'all to hear some topics that we're passionate about. And mine is vendor events. So I'm the crazy girl that's moved not one time, not 5 times, but 9 times in the last 20 years that I've been building my Mary Kay business. So every time we get to a new town, I have to do one thing. I have to get new leads. And I think finding leads is the one thing that everything comes back to. If you want bookings, you need leads. If you want sales, you need leads. If you want team members, you need leads. So I'm excited to share with you something that I have been doing consistently for the last 20 years. And sometimes I totally flopped with it. And then lately I think I figured this thing out. So I'm excited to share that with you. So if you have never done a vendor event, if you don't even know where to start, the one place that I always go to is under Facebook events. Because under events in your community, it's going to show all of things happening over the next couple weeks. And so that's kind of where you get an idea of what's happening. And then depending on where you want to start. So I am a super introverted background as a biochemist. And so working with a large crowd freaked me out when I started. So I started with like little elementary schools, and then I went to churches, and then I started doing town festivals. And lately I've been doing a lot of bridal events. And so just kind of getting my feel, you want to figure out what is the foot traffic, which the person hosting the event can tell you. How many years have they been doing it? And make sure there's not another Mary Kay beauty consultant there. You never ever want to sign up for an event if there's already a beauty consultant, Mary Kay beauty consultant there, because obviously we don't take each other's customers. And so once you kind of figure it out, and if you want to go and just walk around and see what it's all about, you can get an idea. But a couple things that I would tell you to make this successful is, one, you have to look the part. So yes, there will be people that are sitting in their chairs behind their table, scrolling their phone, wearing like pajamas, but that is not what Mary Kay asked us to do. So look the part, put your face on, do your hair, look fancy. I always wore a very comfortable, just flowy dress and flats. I did always wear flats. And whether you're outside or inside, stand in front of your table. That creates a place that is welcoming and inviting and warm and fuzzy versus the guest that's walking by or the family that's walking by feeling intimidated to come and talk to you. So standing in front of the table saying, hey, come over here. Have you entered to win or scanned to win or spin to win, whatever you're doing. That allows them to feel like they're welcome. Like, oh my gosh, this is a new friend that I haven't met yet. And so stand out in front of the table, look the part. And then the other thing that I want to say is keep your table very simple. I'm going to show you a picture of the way my tables did look. I would bring baskets and baskets, or bins, honestly, of stuff. And then nobody touches your Mary Kay because they are connecting with you. And they are typically thinking about, okay, where are my kids going? What's the next table? So they don't mess with the stuff at all, in my opinion. And the other thing is you want whatever you're excited to promote, whether it's a free makeover, whether you're doing a free giveaway, or guess how many lipsticks are in the tube, you want that to be your focal point. So I'm going to show you what your table should not look like. Okay, this is one that I did years and years ago in Charlotte. There is a lot happening here. Can y'all see all this? Like, the table's just a hot mess. And y'all, I did this. There is no one to blame but me. This was my spin to win. So those were samples. They would spin and they would get a sample. But we did look the part. Weren't we cute? We did look the part. Okay, so lately I've been doing a lot of bridal events. And let me tell you, this is where it's at. So take a glimpse of this, and I'm going to take this off. We are creating an experience. Okay, so whether you're doing a fall festival or a spring event or a Christmas show, have a place that you will be remembered because of the way you made these people feel. So lately we've been bringing them to our booth saying, let's take your picture so you remember who you're here with today. And I have props, all that's from Amazon. And then all they have to do to get their picture taken on their phone is scan to enter. So I'm going to share with y'all in the files a Google Doc. It's just generic, make your own copy, or else you're not ever going to be able to see the results, and a QR code, and they can scan it, add their name, the best way to contact them. Do they have a beauty consultant? And that's really all I need to know. And after they fill that out, I then will take their picture with their phone. And y'all, we are one of the only people at the last few events I've done that's created an experience for them. And so the only thing that I would say is you want to add some sort of like Mary Kay in the background, so they kind of will put the two together. And then make sure after you get your leads that day is you have like a 24-hour window to follow up. up. If you're waiting weeks and months and years to follow up, it's not that you won't get a yes, you're not going to get near as many. So work with a sense of urgency, and I hope this is a huge blessing for you. And you immediately after today start getting online and figure out where your next vendor event is and sign up for it. So I'm going to pass it on over to my brilliant girlfriend, Rachel Bull, and I hope y'all have a blessed morning. Talk to you soon. Bye, friends.
Isn't this fun? Okay, let's talk about meeting new leads during this fall season with October. Y'all, October is fabulous because there are so many opportunities for you to meet people with fall festivals, September and October. One of my favorites is there's a lot of churches and groups that do like a trunk or treat. I always love to volunteer to do that because of course it's fun to be able to take the pink Cadillac and dress it up and give out goodies to the moms. And so I give, of course, candy to the kids, but then I also have little free gifts for the moms, and I have little clipboards where they can enter a drawing. And so I'm doing a prize package for all the moms or the grandmas or the aunts or whoever, the adult women, and you can get entered. And so I just hand them and have some of the little small clipboards you can find at Hobby Lobby, has their name, number, just a simple entry form, and you know they currently have a Mary Kay Beauty Consultant. So that's it. So I am getting their leads that way. I'm giving them little goodie bags, and then of course giving the kids some candy as well. So any opportunity to do like a trunk or treat event, that's a perfect one. I also love taking advantage of trick or treating. Now what I do for my trick or treating at my house, or I go to someone's house that gets lots of trick or treaters if it's not you. So you probably have a good friend or family member that gets a lot of trick or treaters. That's where you want to go borrow their house because you're going to get lots of traffic. And so I set up in my car, like maybe at the end of the driveway or on the street. And I usually have like a little table with like maybe cookies and brownies and even like a crock pot of like some hot cider. I usually do if it's hot out, if it's cold outside, or sometimes I do water bottles if it's hot outside, but I call it the adults only treat table. And so the candy is up at the house. So while the kids are walking up the driveway, up the walkway to go to the front door to get the candy, I have a couple minutes with the parent. Usually sometimes it's dad, mom, grandparents, whoever, and I give them adult only treats. And they love that because they don't get the treats as they're walking around. And then of course I do have an enter to win, and I have little goodie bags to give the moms that come through. I even have the little clipboards with the entry forms, the same thing. I'll even let the dad enter, you know, the mom if they want to, things like that. So, or give them one to take to mom at home, giving out candy. So you can do a couple different things. You can do like a little baggie like this, that's a little cellophane bag. You can get these lots of places, Amazon and stuff. I always put candy in them. I put candy that doesn't melt. So I like the Werther's Original Butterscotch and Tootsie Rolls because they're chocolate, but they don't melt. And then like eyeshadow sample, those are the most inexpensive sample. And so I put those in there. And then the key is the coupon. And so what I find is people throw away business cards, but they keep coupons. And so what I give out is a coupon for my website, and you'll get this file that'll be in the I'll have a Canva editable link that you can put your own on here in the file section. But it's let me show you one that doesn't have something on it. So it is either $10 off a $20 purchase, or you can have one that's 20 off of a 40. And it has a QR code to my website. People are gonna hold on to it. If someone hands me a $10 or $20 coupon, I'm gonna keep it, right? And so it's gonna encourage them to go shop on my website. But the really fun part, the trick that's so successful is this right here. This is a ticket number. And so again, I'll put this in here. So it's a ticket number. So it says, you know, do you have the lucky number that wins the grand prize? 1 in 3 wins a fabulous prize. Text your ticket information, which is like 852 or 247. In the file, it'll have like where you can print out a bunch of different numbers, right? And so it's just a business card size, 2, and it's your phone number to find out if you won. You all, people will text to see if they won, okay? That's the fun part about this. And so anytime that I get to put something in a swag bag or an event, or I'm giving out stuff at a vendor booth, anything like that, I use these tickets and I get much better results. Now, I will tell you, if you give out 100, the chances are you might get 10 responses, okay? So don't expect all 100 people to contact you, but it's a great way to get their information, especially if it's something that I may not be able to collect their name and number. This gets their text, and I have the response script and everything on there for you. So all that would be posted in the file section instruction. You'll just go in the Canva, personalize it with your number, of course. And then these are fun to give out all through Halloween time. People are always open to it. So I carry usually one of the little Mary Kay bags that has them in there and just say, hey, I'm giving out free samples today. It's free sample Friday. It's free sample Tuesday. And you can just staple an eyeshadow sample, or you can staple a mask sample on the back of your coupon. So it has my website coupon on one side and it has the ticket number on the other side. And people are just open to getting things. So you're just giving them a gift and you can get some great results from that. So happy lead generating during the fall. And I'm going to kick it over to my friend Debbie.
Hello, gorgeous ladies. So I am Debbie Jones, and what a pleasure it is to be here. So I am excited to rock out this holiday season with you. So I get to share about something that's dear to my heart, and I'm sure it is to yours also. So October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I know that most of us have been affected by breast cancer, if not personally, somebody that's near and dear to us. So I love to raise awareness and bless those who are currently fighting the battle by collecting chemo care sets. So what are chemo care sets? So they are products that help with extremely dry skin caused by chemo treatments. So the past several years, our unit has used full-size extra emollient night cream and lip balm in our kits. So we engage our customers, friends, family, and businesses in our area to purchase the kits so that we can donate them to a local cancer center. For example, our extra emollient night cream and lip balm set is $20, and we don't take a profit on these kits. The $20 covers our costs plus tax and shipping for the products that we order. So you could choose the products that you prefer for your kits, and you can do this individually, or your unit may be working together as we do. So we set a goal, we engage our customers in helping us reach the goal, which makes it more fun, and we know that attract number grows, right, ladies? So we have had the opportunity to see the joy and witness the gratefulness of the patients who happened to be there when we delivered the kits. And there's just nothing like the experience of blessing those who are going through such a difficult journey. So this project gives us the opportunity to pray over each of the kits before we deliver them, for the Lord to bless the recipients, to give them peace, healing, and to trust Him through the process. So we include prayer and scripture cards as well. So I know that Mary Kay Ash would be so pleased that we are using her products to bless these dear souls. So another fun thing to do for cancer awareness is to party with a purchase or get cute for a cause. So you enlist a hostess, or you could be the hostess of your own Mary Kay party and donate $1 or maybe $5, $10 for each face that you pamper. So the amount is up to you. And I have found that ladies love to be a part of something that's bigger, something that gives back. And they know when they come to your Mary Kay party, you will donate money to the Mary Kay Ash Foundation for research for cancers that affect women and to help eradicate domestic violence. So we have also hosted events that honor cancer survivors. So we just love on them and celebrate them at the party while sharing our fabulous products, of course. And they have so much fun and they are so appreciative. And one more quick idea to raise an awareness is to pass out blessing bags. So I put these breast self-exam cards that go into the shower. I put these into a bag with a lipstick or lip gloss sample, a piece of candy, and my business card. And I just pass these out as I'm out and about. So I get their name and number and let them know that I'm going to check back with them in 24 to 48 hours to get their opinion on the sample. And so it's just a great way to get new names while reminding them of the importance of self-examination. So I love to use these bags rather than a cello bag just because they don't wrinkle or crease when you have them in your purse or your bag. So which is your favorite way to support breast cancer awareness? Chemo care kits, partying with a purpose, honoring survivors, or passing out blessing bags? or maybe all the ways, right? So put in the chat below. We want to know now is the perfect time to start planning for what you will do. So let's be a blessing to others this season. And stay tuned. The fabulous Nancy North is going to be getting you excited about pampering pumpkins.
Hey everyone, so glad you're here. I'm Nancy, Pink Cadillac Sales Director from Hutto, Texas, near, it's like North Austin area, if you know that area. And I'm so glad to be here today to share with you about pampering pumpkins. I love pampering pumpkins and I love this time of season. It's 6 weeks to Halloween. Are you ready? You want to start this today. You want to start this now. What you want to do, if you've never done pampering pumpkins before, it's from National Sales Director Kristen Sharp and $1 Million Sales Director Melinda Balling. They had they created this idea and it's so fantastic. It's been running for years, very successful. So start now. You're going to make up some pumpkins. You're going to carry them with you. You're going to put them on your booths. You're going to put them just anywhere and carry them around because they are so adorable. And so what you're going to do is I'm going to build one real quick. You're going to take just a plastic container. You can get them at Dollar Tree or Walmart. Here's another couple of ideas you can take. I got these from the Dollar Tree. And then you can also get those little buckets with the jack-o'-lantern on it. So anyway, you're gonna put, first thing you're gonna put inside of it is your packing peanuts that come from your Mary Kay orders. Okay, secondly, to fill up the space, you're gonna put in shreds. Second, I chose black and orange metallic to do this today. And then you're going to pick any kind of product you want. It can be a product set. It can be body care. It can be satin hands. It can be the wonderful charcoal mask and renewing gel mask duo with the applicator. It can be for teens and tweens our brand new skincare set, which is awesome. And so you can put some candy in there. And I'm just going to put in here real quick. If you're doing satin hands, you do want to put in the packaging. So I'm going to put in the back. We're going to kind of just squish it down in the back so it is centered and it's going to be like that. And then you're going to put in the products. And so I'm going to put in the satin hands scrub. I'm going to put in the satin hands hand softener. I'm going to put in the hand cream. And so I'm just kind of putting the scrub in the middle. And you kind of want to moosh it down in there. Pull the shred out so it looks kind of like hair. It's really kind of fun, okay? And then you're going to put, you kind of doll it up. You can put like some tulle. I got my tulle from Amazon. I love it to be delivered to my house. And so it's very simple. You can get it in a lot of quantity very inexpensively. I just tried a little bow. I stick it on the side like this. I'm just going to stick it on the side, or you can wrap it around a product. I just moosh it down in there. And then I'm going to just put a little ornament. It can be a bat hat. It can be a scarf. It can be a trick-or-treat necklace, and it could be, this is my little black mask I'm going to put on. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it around the product so it doesn't come off, and around the handle, okay, so that it looks like this, and so that your pampering pumpkin is done. So that is it, and then you see if y'all can see it, okay? So you just carry it around with you, and put a price tag on it, and you are going to share with all your customers, friends, family, and you're going to say this script. This is from Melinda Balling, and you want to call with this script, and then follow up with a short text. This is too long for a text, but shorten it for a private message or the text. Hi, Susie, it's Nancy with Mary Kay, and I have a fun idea I'd love to share with you. Could you give me a quick minute? And she says yes. If she doesn't, just call her back at a later time that y'all agree on. Then you say, with Halloween just a few weeks away, I wanted to share with you about my pampering pumpkin gift idea. I have the most adorable pumpkins in various colors that I'm filling with Mary Kay products. I'm customizing these fun containers with anything and everything from body care to skincare, color cosmetics, cosmetic brush sets, and more. Something for everyone. And it's for teens, moms, daughters, tweens, aunts, grandmothers, dads, husbands, significant others, anyone you would love to surprise with a little fun treat. Prices begin as low as $30 and go up from there depending on your budget. The colorful pumpkins are dolled up with ribbon and will definitely bring a smile to the little kid and everyone. Tell me, Susie, who can you think of that would love to receive a pampering pumpkin gift from you? I'd love to customize at least one for you. Could we do that? So that is a script we'll post for you. And here's a couple of other pumpkins you can do. Just different ideas from Kristen Sharp, National Sales Director. And the other thing you can do is you can boo your neighbors with it. You can surprise them. You can tell your customers and friends and family, who would you like to boo? You've been booed. And so what you want to do is you want to make that pumpkin, they purchase it, and then you surprise deliver it to the person. And then you say you've been booed. You can put a sign in there. But anyway, all this will be posted for you. But that is it. I'm going to turn it over to the fabulous Bridget. She's going to share with you about Cosmetic Graveyard Shake-Up Session. Y'all have a great holiday. Bye.
All right, ladies, I'm back. I am back to give you your final training and to wrap this baby up. I want to know what you have loved so far. Comment in the chat. Let us know. We want to hear from you. Have you not been blown away? I call these ahas and BFOs, blinding flash of the obvious, when you hear these ideas and you're like, wow. So I'm going to bring you my last idea for October. This is my favorite, maybe because I created it. But it is called my cosmetic graveyard appointment or my shake up your makeup bag session. Now, some of you may have heard of my shake up your makeup bag session, but basically what this is any woman can do this for you. And it's fun during October because you can make it like a fun cosmetic graveyard theme. So what I like to do is ask a girlfriend. It could be a coworker, a friend, a neighbor, a customer. It can be anybody you want it to be. And you can say, hey, Sarah, I'm doing something fun. I would love to dig in your makeup bag and see what you use and why. Okay. And then you sit down with her and you divide her makeup bag into 4 quadrants. And you can do this online too, by the way. I've done this on Zooms and FaceTimes and everything. So I have her get out her makeup bag. We divide it into 4 quadrants: what she loves, what she doesn't love, what she doesn't even use, and what she wants to replace. And my friends, when you get in that cosmetic graveyard with them, the bag where everything goes to rest in peace, and you realize how many things they don't use, things they don't even love. I don't really care what products they love. I'm not there yet. I want to meet her needs. So I want to see what's in her bag she doesn't use, she wants to replace, and she doesn't love. That's what I want to do. And so when I can do that, my friends, we're finding a need and filling it. And that's what Mary Kay Ash told us to do. So I sit down, totally chill. I take nothing to this appointment if I'm in person, but a lookbook and a sales ticket in case she wants to buy something. No samples, no product. You can do what you want, but I kept it very simple. And then if I do it virtually, of course, I don't have anything with me, but I'm just telling her what to do. So I have her divide it up and say, okay, girl, tell me why you don't love these, why you don't use these, why you want to replace these. And I'm listening and I'm taking notes. And then when we're done, I'm like, are you open to any suggestions? Now, if you're a new consultant, you're like, oh gosh, I wouldn't know what to recommend. You could say, you know what, Sarah, I'm going to take these concerns that you have about some of the things in your bag. Would it be okay if I get back to you on some of these things? If I could offer some suggestions, if you're open? She's like, sure. And then you can go back to your mentor, your recruiter, your director and say, hey, could you help me with this? And you come back with some great information. But guys, it's a great way to learn. Just throw yourself out there because they don't know that you don't know. They know you're learning and it's okay. And so then when you offer them, if you are going to offer some maybe suggestions to some solutions for some problems that she has, I usually extend a small discount at that appointment. And you can decide what you want that to be. But I want to give some type of sense of urgency for her to shop with me to replace things that might be in her makeup bag. And I don't really care, you guys, if she spends $1 or if she spends $700. I care that she sees that I legitimately care what's in her bag and how I can fill that need for her. Now, if you want to put a Halloween twist on it, I've done actually cosmetic graveyard events where I'm like, girl, bring everything in your drawer at home that's in your cosmetic graveyard that you do not love. And you can actually turn that in. You can trash it and you can get $1 for every item you trash off of an order. Or you can get a 1% up to 50 items on your order. Okay. That way you're not out money, but it's just a discount. So you can, like, she can trash. Everybody's got a drawer at home, right? Who has a cosmetic graveyard or have one prior to Mary Kay? I had 2. So she can dump all that stuff out. So we would do these events at our studio. You could do it in your home and hold a cosmetic graveyard event where people bring their bags of their stuff. The only problem with that is now they start trading around. That's a true story. I've seen that happen. But you don't want that to happen. So I'd keep it a little more intimate, not because like, oh, girl, give me that. I'll take that, which is not very sanitary, but it does happen. So I don't like to do really big parties like that. Or you could even schedule appointments to have them come over, bring their cosmetic bag. And honestly, y'all, well, here's what's really great. If there's anything in their drawer that they bought they never used, you can donate those things to your local shelter for women. And so that's what I would tell my customers. I would even have some clients that did not have a cosmetic graveyard. Go to the local dollar store, buy products, bring them to trash them to be able to get their Mary Kay discount because it was so much savings for them because they use a lot of product. So I do have a great Shake Up Your Makeup Bag video. I will post it here so you know exactly how to do one. But just know you can make it a fun Halloween twist because people love cute and cute sales. But really, you guys, it's about finding a need and filling it, or helping our clients get rid of all that other brand of stuff. Because there should be nothing in their Mary Kay cosmetic. There should be nothing in their cosmetic graveyard that's Mary Kay, right? Because we have a 100% guarantee. So if there is, that's your opportunity to exchange that for her. So I hope that's a fun idea that you will love, and you can totally run with that in October as a really fun way to get back in front of your customers, or maybe women that you haven't been able to book and you really want to. So it's a really fun way to do it, whether you go shake up session, whether you go cosmetic graveyard. I do think if they're a brand new customer to you, I would go shake up session. Hey, I'm doing some market research. I'd love to see what's in your makeup bag, what you brands you use and why you love them. This just really helps me learn to see what women are using. That's a really great way to book a shake up session. If you have clients, I think the cosmetic graveyard is a fun way to offer them to be able to get a discount, get rid of some old stuff they have, and then help them with any Mary Kay products they might didn't like or love that they want to exchange for something new. So it just gives really good customer service. All right, y'all. We have covered a lot, have we not? So right now, drop in the chat. What has been your favorite ideas that you're going to take away? Blow up that feed, girls. We want to see it because we want to make sure you remember we're going to give away Amazon gift cards to our comment queen. So I want to remind you what I said at the very beginning. Deep breath in and deep breath out. We are not implementing all of this. We're just giving you ideas, little short, fast ideas to help you with your business. You might say, ooh, I'm running with that. That's great. I'm going to run with that in October. I'm going to run with that right now. That's what we want. So I want you just to break it down. I want you to pick your favorite things, okay, and talk to your mentor about it and make a great plan for you. I hope you'll complete the holiday worksheet because that's step one. And then all the ideas can fit into that to make that goal a reality. But you have to know where you're going, my friends, or you're never going anywhere. So that goal setting and really sitting with your dream of what it will feel like to sit around I call it your Christmas tree goal on Christmas morning. Like, what will it feel like to know that you accomplished XYZ? How will that feel? How will it impact your family? Answer all those questions, like sit with it. Don't just do it fast, like sit with it and really just let yourself feel it. And that way when it's hard, easy, inconvenient, because this time of the year is really busy, you really got to connect to that. I can't stress that enough. That's really going to be the game changer piece to your success of your holiday season. Okay, I want to remind you that as the holidays are approaching, you guys, so many people are already sharing their gift ideas on social media with their customers, their friends, and your family. My goodness, Hobby Lobby had their stuff out in June. I was at a Christmas store and they were already doing their big Christmas kickoff like in August. So people are already thinking Christmas. Now, are they buying Christmas? Maybe not, but you want them to think of you as their gift girl. Okay, so please make sure you let your customers know that you are here for gift giving services. Maybe do some fun sneak peeks. Maybe do some little things in your stories as you're wrapping things, getting excited, getting in the holiday products, things like that. That's going to be so important. So I want to remind you of that. I'm looking at my list, make sure I don't forget anything. Okay, so the last thing I'll tell you guys is that just please make sure that as we wrap up, take this opportunity to just take time to process it sometime this weekend. They say what you don't act on within 72 hours, you never will. So I want you to be an activator. Okay, so y'all want to repeat after me. Action takers are money makers. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today. Action takers are money makers. I want you to put that on an index card and put it all over your office, in your house, on your bathroom mirror, in your car. Okay, action takers are money makers. So write that down, blow that up in the chat. You're going to be an action taker. We're going to have a different season than we've ever had. You guys, I'm so excited. Thank you for being here. Watch for all the training materials that'll pop in, and we will see you guys next month. Save the date. Cannot wait. Oh my goodness, you guys. Can't wait to see all your wins. Bye-bye, everybody.